Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Heartless Pokemon Theories, the segment where I take the mysteries of Pokemon X and Y, give my theories about them, and maybe even make you think a little about just what the Kalos region has in store for us. Now, today I have another big topic to cover, Zygarde. There's a lot of mystery surrounding Zygarde, very similar to Giratina from Diamond and Pearl, and we know next to nothing about it. Hopefully, this video will shed some light on the legendary Z Pokemon. For those who are brave enough to travel to the deepest parts of Terminus Cave, something awaits to be awoken. An ancient Pokemon that slumbers in isolation. Simply known as the Order Pokemon, this beast will face any who challenge it. Zygarde is a large serpentine Pokemon that seems to be based on a subterranean snake, having no visible eyes, only the same hexagons that cover the rest of its body, 5 large fan-like appendages growing out of its back, and 3 spike-like arms on each of its sides. Looking at Zygarde, it is obvious that this is a very weirdly designed Pokemon, and seems to be completely out of place when compared to Xerneas and Yveltal. And it is that statement right there that brings us to our question. What is Zygarde's place in Kalos' history? Well, clues to Zygarde's identity can be found in its ability and its Pokedex entries. Zygarde is known as the Order Pokemon, while Yveltal is known as the Destruction Pokemon, and Xerneas as the Life Pokemon. Now, when looking at Yveltal and Xerneas' past, you know that Xerneas has the ability to give eternal life to others, while Yveltal has the ability to absorb the life of others. These two things could easily be seen as disturbing the natural order of life. Nothing should be able to live forever, while nothing should be able to completely wipe out life at once. Zygarde could possibly be meant to keep the order of the world in check, and therefore keep Yveltal and Xerneas in check. Something that supports this theory is Zygarde's ability, Aura Break, which reverses the effects of the signature abilities of Xerneas and Yveltal, Fairy Aura and Dark Aura respectively. In other words, Zygarde actually weakens the stab moves of Xerneas and Yveltal. Not only this, but both Zygarde's Pokedex entries from X and Y mention Zygarde being a protector of Kalos' ecosystem, something that would be thrown out of balance if life was taken or given where it should not have been. So far this theory is looking pretty solid, right? Well, not so much. You see, while Zygarde has the right ability to combat these two extremely powerful Pokemon, its typing is its own worst enemy. Being a Dragon Ground type, Zygarde's Dragon Stab move will have no effect on Xerneas, while its Stab Ground moves will have no effect on Yveltal. This alone makes Zygarde seemingly inferior to the Pokemon it's supposed to suppress. Its signature move, Land's Wrath, is essentially a less powerful Earthquake with no added effect. Taking all these into consideration, things are not looking good for Zygarde. However, new information has popped up along with the latest wave of hacks, including 2 new never-before-seen moves. 1000 Arrows and 1000 Waves are physical ground-type moves with base 90 power and 100 accuracy, the same as Land's Wrath. However, both 1000 Arrows and 1000 Waves have 2 completely different secondary effects. 1000 Arrows is able to hit Pokemon in the air and drag them to the ground. This is an amazing effect as flying-type Pokemon and Pokemon with the ability Levitate can be hit and made susceptible to other ground-type moves. 1000 Waves, on the other hand, stops Pokemon from fleeing after they are hit. Now, you must be asking, what do these have to do with Zygarde? Well, since the reveal of these moves, it has been speculated that upon the release of the new Pokemon game, Zygarde will be receiving a new form, or possibly 2. Depending on what form Zygarde takes, Land's Wrath will morph into either 1000 Arrows or 1000 Waves, allowing it to better combat Xerneas and Yveltal. 1000 Arrows allows Zygarde to hit Yveltal with both of its stab moves, while 1000 Waves is a little harder to decipher. However, it is possible that Thousand Waves is meant to stop Xerneas from fleeing and escaping from Zygarde, making it stand and fight. Taking all this information into consideration, it is possible to look at Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal and see that they are a very powerful legendary trio, with Zygarde being an internal trio master, similar to the role Rayquaza plays with Groudon and Kyogre. However, we will only know the entire truth when the next games come out, whether it be Pokemon Z or Pokemon X2 and Y2. And when that happens, the truth about Zygarde will be revealed. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Heartless Pokemon Theories. Please tell me what you thought of this episode, and if you have your own theories about Zygarde, or the 2 new moves revealed, or anything else. Or if you have your own theories you'd like me to cover in future episodes, please let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you guys, and have a good day.